The auditors advise you to trace these books and get them. How far have you gone with that?
Honorable Chair, please, the monies have been refunded into the Assembly's coffers, and we have provided evidence to that effect to the auditors.
Auditors, can you confirm that?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the books were retrieved and then the monies refunded into the account. Thank you.
So that is good.
All right. Let me go to the next one. The next infraction is on paragraph 309, and Honorable Akwesi Kunedu will handle that one.
Chairman, thank you very much. This has to do with an uncollected revenue. You franchise your waste collection to a company, and you're expected to receive an amount of 97,000 Ghana cedis from them. You failed to do that. What is the status? Have they paid?
Honorable Chair, please, the monies have been collected and paid into the Assembly's coffers. We have provided evidence to that effect. Thank you.
What was the hindrance for you not being able to collect this 97,000 from them?
Honorable Chair, they asked for some time because the areas that they were collecting, they were not getting the monies on time. That is how come it delayed. But once we drew their attention that it's supposed to be paid within that ensuing year, the following year we took the money.
So are you still working with that contractor?
Honorable Chair, please no.
So it obviously means that their work was not satisfactory to you.
Yes, please.
So it meant that they were not delivering the services because the people were not paying.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So you took the money before you discharged them, or you discharged them and took the money?
We took the money before we discharged them.
Auditors, can you please confirm for us if they've recovered that amount of money?
Honorable Chair, the 97,200 cedis has been recovered from the contractor. Thank you.
So am I to believe that you are not under Zoom Lion contract?
Please, we are under Zoom Lion.
And
I don't know whether it is related to the earlier question.
Yes, because this is for waste collection, solid waste collection. And this infraction, you franchise portions of your solid waste collection to a company that was supposed to pay you.
Honorable Chair, this is in relation to the other contractors who do the household collection of waste.
And so you have those that do household and you have those that do the community, and that is what Zoom Lion does. They do the community, so you've franchised the rest.
Yes, please.
All right, your next infraction is on paragraph 323, and Honorable Yao Enim will handle that one.
Thank you, Chair. Metro. So this infraction has to do with a partial performance of revenue contract. This contract was between TMA and one Abdul Rashid Obeneho Enterprise. Can the Assembly confirm if you are acquainted with the terms of this contract?
Honorable Chair, yes.
Your mic, please.
Can you give us the terms of this contract?
Yes, it is a collection of the fees on our terminal, the park.
Is that all you know?
Yes.
That explains why the auditor cited you for this infraction. I asked you if you are acquainted with the terms of the contract, and you said yes. And I asked you to explain to us what the terms are, and you are only telling us, you are only talking about the one component of it which has to do with the revenue, but the other aspect of the contract you are not aware of.
We are aware.
So tell us.
So the contractor has to develop portion of the terminal. It's on on-street parking to label them, to demarcate the on-street appropriately and collect revenue for the assembly.
And what else? That's not all.
Summary, that is the contract.
So then you didn't come here prepared for this infraction because the auditors cited you for failing to ensure the contractor is implementing the other aspect of the contract, because here the contractor is supposed to provide pothole patching or solve all surface defects of the approved designated parking location, and you are not aware of this, and the auditors are insisting that you enforce this, and you, the assembly, you are not even aware of the terms of this contract.
Honorable Chair, you are aware, that is what I was saying.
I asked you to give us the terms.
The contract involved, that is why I'm just giving a summary of what we have in the contract.
I didn't need the summary, I needed the terms. Because what you've been cited for is these particular ones that I'm reading out to you. And you cannot even tell the committee what the terms of the contract is. So then, what have you done about the entire infraction? Tell us what you have done about it.
The contract, because of non-performance.
Non-performance?
Yes.
For which aspect of the contract?
The contractor couldn't do the surfacing, the demarcation as spelled out in the contract.
Okay, and what else?
Yes, for that matter.
And have they fixed the potholes and everything?
Yes, the contractor did do, and then demarcate, but it was later.
Okay, so
yes.
From the time you were cited for this infraction, what action did the assembly take?
Assembly wrote to the contractor, invited the contractor, and then cautioned the contractor.
Do you have the letter that was written to the contractor?
No, we don't have the letter here.
Then you have not resolved the issue, because the auditor specifically recommended that you serve a written notice to the service provider to perform the above aspect of the agreement. So if you do not have that letter, where lies the resolution of this issue?
Honorable Chair, as I speak, the contractor is no more working. So it clearly shows that we have dealt with the issue appropriately.
Did you say the contractor is no more working?
Yes.
So that means the contract has been terminated?
Please, yes.
Then you should have confirmed that. I asked steps you have taken. You couldn't tell us this. And you are now just telling us that the contractor is no more working. So have you given evidence of all these actions to the auditors?
Honorable Chair, no.
Then you haven't really adhered to what the auditors...
Honorable Chair, I want to state that the contract was reviewed, and thereafter the company or the PPP arrangements could not, continue. They couldn't continue with it. So we had to, there's an evidence that we have shown to the auditors that we have terminated the contract.
I was expecting from you to say, auditors, can you confirm if the contract has been terminated and if you are satisfied with the arrangement the assembly made?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we have evidence to the fact that the contract has been terminated. So they are no more working with the contractor. And our understanding is that the assembly staff have taken over with regards to this particular work. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next infraction is on paragraph 332, payment of unearned salary. Between May and December of 2024, there was an employee who went on steady leave without pay, but you pay the person. Have you collected the money?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, it has been refunded and paid back into the consolidated fund.
Have you given evidence of it to the auditors?
Yes, please, it has been done.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the unearned salary of 11,113.40 has been recovered.
All right, thank you. The next infraction is on paragraph 339, failure to remit withheld taxes. And Honorable Kinney will handle that one. Oh, Kinney is now on. Okay, I will go ahead. So, what has happened to that one? Have you paid the taxes?
Honorable Chair, please, it has been paid.
It has been paid.
Yes, please.
Auditors, could you confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, the amount of 28,407.61 has been remitted to the GRA. Thank you.
All right. Now let's go to the next one. This is in the DACF. Paragraph 344. Misapplication of funds. Enterman. You use, wow. What do you use the 280,000 cedis for? Hello, you purchase a 4x4 double cabin pickup. With DACF funds, have you refunded the amount?
Yes, Honorable Chair, it was because the DACF and the common and the IGF is in the same lesson. We mistakenly took the money, and later on we had to, when our attention was drawn to that, the fact that we have taken from DACF, we have to transfer back from us IGF into the DACF.
So do we keep IGF and DACF accounts in the same account?
No, sorry, no.
But that's what you just said.
It's in different accounts. But it was.
Master, because you said they were both in the same account.
Sorry, they are in different accounts.
Have you refunded this amount?
Yes, Madam Chair, we have done the refund.
You call me Madam Chair. Auditors, have they refunded this amount?
Honorable Chair, the last update we had, they had refunded 180,000. That is on the 5th of May 2026. So if they have done further refunds, then they can let us have it.
I thought you said you had refunded the whole amount.
Honorable Chair.
Yes.
Please, the first payment was made on 3rd March 2025. That is 100,000. And then the second was made on 5th May 2025, 180,000. Totaling the 280,000.
Did you give this evidence to the auditors?
Yes, please.
Okay. Hand over whatever you have to the auditors and they will follow up on it. The next infraction is on paragraph 328 and Honorable Dr. Jassa will have that one.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Honorable Ebi Bright, happy belated birthday. And we watch from afar the inspiration you give to the young in Ghana. So keep it up and also keep governing Tema effectively as you are doing. I can see a lot is going on. Keep it up. But for now, Yes. But for now, there is an overutilization of the DACF expenditure infraction that you are here to answer. In the guidelines that operated in 2024, you were not allowed to spend more than 10% on administration expenditures. You had a total allocation of 649,000 Ghana cedis, and 10% of that would have been 64,900, but you spent 434,000 Ghana cedis on administrative expenditures. This is way in excess of what you were allowed under the guidelines to do. What happened?
Honorable Chair, this particular overutilization of the common fund was narrowed down to a member of parliament for Tema Central. And accordingly, the advice from the auditors had been forwarded to them. So going forward, we'd ensure that we use the common fund judiciously according to the guidelines stated by the Ministry of Local Government.
Director, I don't understand.
And I don't understand either.
In the published report from Auditor General, it says for Tema Metropolitan Assembly, under the rules that existed then, you were only allowed to utilize 10%, not more than 10%, of your total allocation on administrative expenditures. So here, you had 641,000 that was allocated in total. And so what you were allowed to spend was not more than 64,000. Yet, you spent 334,314 Ghana cedis, way in excess of 369,392 Ghana cedis, 96 pesos. How come? I don't know what you are talking about. Member of Parliament, they say administrative expenditure you overspent, contrary to the DACF guidelines that were operating then. Don't bring any member of parliament in there. No member of parliament didn't ask you to do administrative overspend.
Okay. It's a mistake on my part, and when I conferred with the Honorable Mayor and the Finance Officer, it is actually our main DACF. And with that advice, we are guided by the new guidelines, and we are not going to over. What happens is that when we overutilize that fund, we try to use our IGF to refund when our IGF is substantial. That is what we do. So after the audits, this is the observation that came, and therefore we have taken note of that as well.
So you've taken note, but what action have you taken? Well, we need to account for this one. You've overspent, and so we need to account for. In fact, the auditors make a recommendation that your IGF, same quantum, have to be paid back to the DACF account because it has implications. By diverting that money from the common fund account, you are actually denying common fund projects of timely completion, and there are consequences for that. Common fund projects may be delayed, they may be cost overruns, and you are in the end causing financial loss to the state. So it's not a small crime, it's not a small infraction. And so I'm not comfortable with how you are trivializing the response.
Honorable member, let me make it easy for you.
Yes.
You owe common fund 369,000. You are going to pay this amount back to common fund. You will pay 25% of your IGF to this account. It will take you 4 years for you to pay, but every year 25% of it you pay back to common fund. You have denied the use of common fund for projects. You get a lot of IGF, don't you? You have so many things to have an IGF on, so you pay. And auditors take note that they are paying it back.
Well noted, Honorable Chair.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Tema, you have other infractions. You have another one on the DACF account at paragraph 348, and Honorable OPK will handle that one. Failure to utilize funds for PWDs.
Yes, you had some 32,898 Ghana cedis that was earmarked for HIV and AIDS activities. And this money came from the office of the administrator of the District Assembly Common Fund. You did not use the money because you did not want to have anything to do with HIV/AIDS. Why did you do that?
Honorable Chair, the funds have been utilized and the documents are available for, and that it has been shown to the auditors accordingly.
All right.
Thank you.
But what kind of activities do you engage in?
No, normally for HIV/AIDS, we do purchases and activities related to HIV. Related activities.
Right. Auditors, are you able to confirm whether or not they have paid it?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the funds have been utilized now for its purpose. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Chairman. That will be all for me.
And Honorable Chair, if I may.
Yes.
The earlier on the misapplication of funds, the 280,000. Indeed, I think I made a mistake with the fact that they refunded 180,000 5th May 2026. It should have read as 5th May 2025.
Okay.
And
all right.
Per the records, per the evidence that they have provided to us now, the entire amount has been refunded. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Tema Metro, you have another infraction on paragraph 376, and Honorable Duke Ofreata will handle that one. It's delayed or abandoned projects.
Thank you, Chairman. Tema Metro, delayed project, in your case, is abandoned. Tema Metro commissioned an animal pond. It is at 90% completion. Payment of 49.93% done, but you've elected to abandon. Can you share with us why?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Yes, the project actually has been remodeled and awarded to a different contractor, so it is ongoing.
From the auditors, because you were cited?
Please, no.
So the evidence,
Auditors, what do you have on record, please?
Honorable Chair, on record, what we have is that they have informed the team that the contract has been repackaged and it's in process. They are in the process of awarding it.
Let me give you the copy.
What is an animal pond? Pond.
Honorable Chair, that is, we want to deal with the stray animals. When they...
Oh, it's an animal pond.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Stray animals.
Yes.
What kind of animals? Goats?
Cattle, goats,
Okay.
yes, all kinds of stray animals.
Yo. When your goats are more friendly. The other one is on paragraph 413. And a non-supply, let's see, 413. Dema, you were supposed to get 8 containers and 1 skip track from Zoom Lion. Have you received those?
Honorable Chair, they have provided all to us.
They have provided all to you?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So I guess this comes to the end of Tema Metro, your infractions. You are...
You want to discharge them? Honorable MC, you know, Tema, we know it's near the port, but the people of Tema have this concern. There are lots of haulage trucks parked haphazardly around the place. In certain areas where there are no lights, if you are not careful, you run into them. Can you assure this committee that you take a special interest in that? To curb that haphazard parking of trailers and trucks in the Tema vicinity?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chairperson. It is indeed one of our primary concerns. We've identified 2 locations that we're stabilizing and we're about procuring facilities, 2 separate facilities to manage the haulage truck situation, because we have about 5,000 trucks a day now with the expansion of the port. Thank you very much.
And how many MPs do you have under Tema Metro?
2 MPs, Honorable Chair.
2 MPs. And how is your relationship with them? We want you to really support them.
Honorable Chair, it could really be better because the Assembly will benefit from a closer working relationship. Especially with Tema Central. For Tema East, we have a very active MP, but Tema Central is a bit distant.
Who is
still.
Tema East?
Honorable Ashai Odamtin.
Is it because he belongs to your party and then Honorable Charles Forson does not?
Well, respectfully, Honorable Chair, Honorable Ashai Odamtin was once mayor of Tema.
Oh, okay.
And so the city is very much his. I guess that's one of it. But yes, the relationship with Tema Central MP could be better, not necessarily because of the political affiliation, but because maybe his main opponent is in the seat. But I think by now we should be working together, just as we do with the Assembly members.
I want you to, go the extra mile. You know, women, we are better at, making peace. And so I want you to assure me that you are going to work together with all of them to make Tema better and better every day. So thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
For instance, Parliament resumed today, and your MPs in Parliament. Probably tomorrow you could pass by and give him your box.
Absolutely, Honorable Chair. Thank you, because that's exactly what we're doing tomorrow.
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
She has 2 MPs.
Yes.
Madam, you are discharged.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Now let's call K2 South. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. My name is Emmanuel Ikpe Kwaku, Coordinating Director.
Yes, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Honorable Chair. My name is Nicholas Waklachi, the MC.
Ajima Raymond is my name, Municipal Finance Officer.
Benjamin Tete is my name, Internal Auditor.
Victor Nyonato, Municipal Budget Analyst.
Yes, sir. Coordinating Director, we work together at KEA, right?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Wow, your beard now looks different. Okay, K2 South. No, was that, yeah, K2 South. Now, let's look at your infractions over here. Your first infraction is on paragraph 619, and Honorable Dr. Jassau will handle that one. That's utilization. It's unaccounted or supported payments, and with K2 South, yours is unsupported payment is 4,180 Ghana cedis. Have you supported this?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair.
But why couldn't you support it at the time of the audit?
Honorable Chair, per the records, there was a misfiling.
Come closer to the mic. Get closer, and then.
There was a misfiling that caused that anomaly, but that was quickly rectified and subsequently it was done.
Can the ministry organize a filing course for everybody that works at the assembly? Because misfiling, and the manufacturing of evidence. Auditors, could you confirm, please, that they've...
Honorable Chair, the amount has been substantiated. Thank you.
All right. K2 South. You have another infraction on completed projects not in use, and Honorable Sebastian there will take care of that one.
Thank you, Chair. K2 South. Who is your MP?
Honorable Chair, my MP is Honorable Ablaji Tagumashi.
Okay. A respected minister. She was here earlier in the day, and your infraction, two major infractions, but I'm questioning you on one, which has to do with the completed project. And this particular one is a police station located at a place called Gakli. What is the status of that project? Because the auditors found out when they came on ground that it's completed, but it's not being used. What is the status now?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The project has been completed and then handed over to Ghana Police and is in use.
Find out from them.
Auditors, are you able to confirm that?
Honorable Chair, the project has been completed. They informed us that yesterday it was handed over and they are using it, but we would have to follow up and assure ourselves that that is the case. Thank you.
Okay. Chairman, I think that the auditors made a statement in their recommendation that it was recommend that in future, management should vigorously engage stakeholders to determine the location of projects and also include budget for ancillary things like electricity. So I'd like to find out what
necessitated this? Was it that the location was not agreed among all the stakeholders before the building was put up? Is that the case?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. What necessitated this situation was, at the time of the audit, the project had been completed and the management had written to Electricity Company of Ghana to provide the meter so that power could be connected. But at the time, Electricity Company of Ghana delayed in the provision of the meter to the place. That is what necessitated the delay in handing over the project.
Chairman, I think that should be all from me.
All right, Ketu sir, I think that's all I have for you. Yes.
Yeah, Ketu South, there's a matter that is of concern. You are constructing road. Are you using the District Assembly Common Fund in the OS? Are you?
Honorable Chair, these are, Honorable Chair, please, are you referring to the Big Push Road?
No, not the Big Push Road. Is the Assembly engaged in road construction?
Honorable Chair, no, but I created some access roads out of my own lobbying and initiatives to pave the way for one or two projects I am doing. Honorable Chair.
It has no implication on the District Assembly Common Fund. I mean, I ask because now the application of the fund comes with some directives, restrictions. So it's commendable that you are doing something of that nature, but I don't want you to appear before this committee and probably maybe your General Assembly might not even have asked you to do it. But if you say that it's out of your own, then I think.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
All right.
Advice well taken.
So, Honorable DC. Oh, sorry, Honorable MC. Yes, the Honorable MC. So, so the road construction in your area, how are you funding it? Because funding roads are not easy, and if it's under the Big Push, then it's not the assembly, the municipal doing it, because that one is central government. But then if on your own you are doing that, how are you able to raise IGF to do that?
Honorable Chair, there are small access roads that I, through colleagues, friends, asked them to supply me with some chippings, some nitrites, and buy fuel for the drip, and which I used to do those small access roads, especially to areas where I have projects which are disconnected. So I do that out of this lobbying.
Out of lobbying. So all the MCs and DCs here, please, let's take a cue. Not from your DACF, but from your IGF, your own initiatives. You can do something like this to have access, to give your people access to certain places that can also improve economic activities. Thank you.
Okay, this is Ketu South. You are done. You are discharged. Let's call Paaaani Municipal.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Honorable, you should be smiling now. You are in the hot seat now. You should be smiling.
Please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Kilian Donko, Pando Municipal Chief Executive.
My name is Carl Anka, the Internal Auditor.
My name is Gilbert Akaba, Coordinating Director.
My name is Joseph Kluche, the Finance Officer.
Just to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, it is not my fault you are here. You are here because you didn't follow the rules and regulations. And when you come in, everybody comes in, they feel because they are here, they have to be the first to be taken. Several assemblies will take you as and when we can. So if you are here and you are upset, so be it. You should have done the right thing at your assembly. That is all I can say. Now, Kpando Municipal, your first infraction is on paragraph 512, and that is payment of unearned salary. What have you done about it?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The full amount will be refunded into the recovery account and evidence submitted to the external auditors.
Kpando Municipal. Can the auditors confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Kpando Municipal, you have another infraction on paragraph 634. That is a DACF. It's by Honorable Nasser. Will ask you on that one. I'm sorry.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Kpando Municipal, welcome. MC, welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. I hope Zoom Lion was supposed to supply you with a number of waste containers, 11, and the number supplied was 7. Have you received the extra 4? Please.
Honorable Chair, we received the extra 4.
You have received the extra 4?
Honorable Chair, yes, sir.
Okay. Zoom Lion, I think if Kpando, you did not apply your... I've forgotten the word you used. So they have it now. Thank you very much.
All right, Kpando, you are discharged. Now let's go to Akachi North.
Chairman, that's the constituency of Sebastian.
But you should have disclosed that.
MC, are you taking good care of our brother?
Very well.
Very well.
Very, very well.
Akachi North, are you here?
Okay, so that he will come again.
Please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is George Bonney, the District Finance Officer.
Adams James Kwame, the District Coordinating Director.
Bless Kojo Katamane, the DC.
My name is Golda Apeku, Internal Auditor.
All right, your infraction is on paragraph 500. Honorable Annex Yaweni will handle that one.
Thank you, Chair. Akachi North, your infraction has to do with some unpresented car motor stickers to the tune of 2,680 Ghana cedis. What has been done so far?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, as at the time of audit, the car stickers were with our revenue collectors, and that amount was not sold as at that time. So we retrieved it from the revenue collectors and shown it to the auditors.
What time was it given to the auditors as evidence?
Come again. I think that was within 2024.
Was this report is 2024 report,
Yeah.
and they cited you after 2024. So how come you were able to show it to them in 2024?
Sorry, Honorable Chair. I think we show it to them in 2025.
Was it after the exit meeting?
Yes, please.
So that was sometime April, May 2025.
Yes, please.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm if you've cited this?
Yes, Honorable Chair, those stickers have been presented and verified.
Adaklu, Akachi, how often do you do a reconciliation between the stickers given out and how much has been given out to drivers and all that? How often do you do this?
Normally, we do it monthly.
And what happened in this instance?
Actually, as at the time of audit, we have issued it to the revenue collectors. The books were with them, so when the infraction came, we called them and retrieved it.
I'm asking this because you are saying you do it every month.
Yeah.
And this report was as at December 2024.
Yeah.
And the auditor cited you after March thereabout.
Yeah.
So if it was being done on a monthly basis, how come at the time of the audit you had not retrieved these ones?
They are with them, they were still selling it.
But they were still selling at the time?
Yes, please.
Okay. Chair, we'll leave it at this, yeah.
All right, your next infraction is on paragraph 516, and Honorable Gakpe will handle that one.
So, Akachi North, you are welcome. You have also been cited by the Section 63 of the National Pension Act. Akachi North, Tier 2, 920 Ghana cedis. You are not able to pay. What is the status of it?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, as at the time we were paying the casual workers, there wasn't enough fund, but later on, it was paid.
So, which source were you paying the casual workers from?
The IGF.
So, the IGF you consume, or by that time, there's no money to pay 920 Ghana cedis. I see it as deliberate. You don't want to do 920 Ghana cedis.
It wasn't that we don't want to pay, but there wasn't enough funds, sir.
Auditors, can you verify this?
Honorable Chair, they are paid now. Thank you.
Okay, Akachi North, you have another infraction on page 619, and Honorable Dr. Jassau will handle that one. In front of them.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. This infraction has to do with unaccounted and unsupported payments. Akachi North, you made a payment of 450,000 Ghana cedis on 17 PVs. Some of these, the auditors found you couldn't support that with statements of claims, receipts, invoices, and other supporting documents. These payments were therefore paid unjustifiably. What do you have to say?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, my checks and follow-ups reveal that all these payments have been properly accounted for.
Your checks or your action, when did you come to the assembly?
That was last year, September.
Okay. So have you cited evidence that these files are now complete and that the supporting documents that are required in these PVs are all set?
Yes, please.
Have you submitted same evidence to the auditors?
Yes, please.
Okay. Auditors, can you kindly confirm, please?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that. Thank you.
Okay, Chair, I think that will be it from me. Thank you.
Akachi North, your next infraction is on paragraph 631. And Honorable Duke will handle that one.
Akachi North, delayed projects. You actually have 11 projects at various stages of completion and also various stages of payment. The auditors recommended that the assemblies involved, one of 5, should ensure that they prioritize and complete those with highest priority before you start new ones. I have a question for the project construction of police headquarters at Dakwa. 25% done, 35.8% payment, and it's been delayed or abandoned for 99 months. What is the status?
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. Work has begun on the project, and it's at they are roofing it now as I speak.
Auditors, can you confirm?
Yes, Honorable Chair, it's at the roofing stage. Thank you.
Another project, construction of 1 2-unit semi-detached bungalow for senior staff, Ave Dakwa.
Yeah.
What about that project?
Yeah, Honorable Chair, actually, as you said, the projects are 11.
Yeah.
So we have initiated work on 7 now, which we have even commissioned 3 last Thursday. 4 is ongoing. So we schedule that by close of next year, all the 11 will be completed.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm?
Yes, Honorable Chair, that's the update given to us. That 4 commissioned, 4 in progress. Thank you.
And you said you commissioned it on Thursday.
I was in the district to commission these projects.
Okay, Akachi North, your original minister came to your aid over there. You are discharged.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Let's call Central Town. Central Town, are you here? Please sit down and introduce yourself. It's 2 o'clock. Introduce yourselves to the committee.
My name is Dennis Engsi, Internal Auditor.